We have another crop circle here that Christian's going to identify. Go ahead, Christian, with your drumstick.
My drumstick?
Yes.
Okay.
He thinks he knows what these are all about.
We're looking at crop circles, and for some reason, whenever I see a few crop circles that look familiar, I just have some weird feeling that I know about them. So as you can see, if you look here, this looks like, as you've seen in many ways, say you're a wind tunnel, it's always closed off by these metal things that shut circular to keep it sealed. Not concealed, sealed. So it opens up to release the wind. Now over here, you can see it does ridges like this. Now that, for some reason, I have the feeling that it's supposed to symbol like either a hurricane, a storm, or a tornado. And then over here...
What about the middle of the tornado? You called that something.
Oh yeah, it's normally called the eye of the storm.
Okay.
Which is made in storms or tornadoes. Now if you can see right here, this is supposedly supposed to mean like whenever there is like nothing, like plain. Like plain, so there's like literally nothing's happening, yet these can happen. And then look it, I see that this, when I was studying chemistry, I learned that in the middle, I think, are the nucleons, so this is the nucleus, and then there's ways that spread out to different particles, and then orbits. I think this is the shell, and this is the orbit. No, this is the orbit, this is the shell. Okay, as you can see, in ways of saying that I got the feeling, this is supposed to be balanced for when windy, like for when storm, and possibly rain, because storms cause rain, air throughout the wind tunnel, and plane meet together, it makes balance for a perfect way. And then on the outer areas is where there could be, see how there's a white line, so this is probably, mostly it's getting wind. So on the outer areas, there could be more wind and more plane than storm. Or there could be more storm and more wind than plane. Explaining that, there's nothing else to say, so...
We'll go on to the next one. This is a diagram of a crop circle. We've just been looking at the original crop circle, but then it spins out into a black and white diagram, and holy crap, it looks like Go ahead, Christian, what is it?
Okay, well, as you can see, in the back, it's a normal design.
Where's your drumstick?
Whoops, I dropped it. In the back, it looks like a normal design, which normally is used in art, and is a good background, and it looks like it's set, like, back, so it's set back. Then, that's normal. Then you can see there's supposedly glints of light in the back, like you'll get in photos when there's too much sun. Look, then you come across this. There's this. Now this looks like this. This will probably be like the red part of the eye. Right here.
Uh-huh.
Look here. It'll be like right here, because you normally have two bumps right here. Now look. Then, here's the human eye. And then on here, it's the same eye, except it's a little more curved. So I'm thinking that could be like the animal eye or a hybrid eye. Thinking that. And then, in a cross between that, I'm thinking you'll be getting the eye of wisdom, which is known as the third eye, which has the four of the triangles that are entwined together, that are known to make the symbol of knowledge. That is a symbol of knowledge. Okay? And you may see it like this. Here, let me get a piece of paper. The same symbol may be made, and people don't really know what it is, but some people do, but there's many other meanings.
You're not going to be able to see it with that yellow, okay.
Okay,
all right.
So watch. It's made like this.
That's another symbol of knowledge?
That's not exactly the symbol of knowledge, but if made correctly like that, I've also learned this, that, that's used as, it's, used by, symbols, like, say, tribes that make, like, the painting in the cave, whenever, and, like, the Egyptians, they'd actually have that symbol in their writing.
Uh-huh.
So, they'd write it, like, say they wrote, like, a bird or a cane or something, and they kept writing a sentence, and it could mean, there was a great battle between this and this, except in the end, all that they thought of was wisdom and knowledge. So that means the war could have been ended by wisdom and knowledge, and that would be the symbol.
Right.
So I think I'm thinking that the third eye is probably an eye of wisdom and knowledge, if it's to be open. So you can see the hybrid eye right here, and the human eye, and between the hybrid eye and the human eye will come the third eye.
Perfect. All right, turn this one off. Okay, this is another crop circle, and Christian's claiming that he learned about this crop circle in 3rd grade, and he knows what it means. Go ahead, Christian.
Okay. I'm going to point this out. In the middle, there's a sun. In the center, there's a circle. More circles. Then there's a flower. If you notice, they all have the bumps in the shape of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In the center, that's always made. And then you can see there's an outline of a circle. And then these, the triangles.
How many of those are there? Guess. I bet there's 12.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Now, if you look closely, you may understand that this is made actually by a native tribe. They're known by the Chumash sun paintings. I made these in 3rd grade. Now, they mostly use circles, they make suns like this, and they use often sizes. And then to top it out, you have an outside paper like this. Kind of cuts it off right here.
Okay.
So, it goes like that. Now, this will symbol sun. These were taken throughout 2009 or 2010. So, this will probably symbol either maybe some crops may die because of sun, or it might just get really hot, or there might be a drought.
A drought?
Yes, a drought.
Okay. Is that it?
Not yet. As you can see though, this is a flower, meaning that some flowers, this is supposed to be the cactus flower.
Okay.
Chumash favored it much. And then this is its seeds. And then these are the flowers that goes outside of the flower.
The petals?
Yeah, the petals. Now, if you can see, this seems that there's going to be a drought, probably. I'm not saying it will happen, but by the way it looks, there will probably be a drought around areas of natives or around the areas of the desert. But many plants, like cactuses, will survive.
Okay, are you done with this one?
Oh, and it means since it's not that actually, there would be many more layers. So this only has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and in the middle 6. It only has 6 layers, when normally Chumash sun paintings would have 12 layers. So this is, if there's a drought because of this, it's going to be very short because it doesn't have the 12 layers. It only has 6 out of 12. That's half.
Perfect.
It's going to be half the normal time of a drought.
Okay.